All right, this video is going to cover the spur gear assembly, mechanical motion, along with Project Lead the Way 4.1.4. So we're going to create our spur assembly. So the first thing we want to do is, again, we don't want to create inside any of our IQ parts because then that will change the actual part itself. So you can see we've got some different ones up here. I'm going to create a new one. I'm going to save this, and I'm going to call this Spur. I'm going to call this Spur Mech. So this is our Spur mechanism. And I'm going to save it in those IQ parts that I downloaded. So here it is. So I've got my first one that we've got here. So we're creating our assembly. So we start with our 1x8 beam, just like we did for the pulley assembly. I'm going to rotate that up on its on the 90 degrees so it's set up the way that I want it to be. I'm going to hit OK. And then you don't have to do this piece, but I like to do it. I'm going to ground it just to make sure that my parts don't move on me. So I'm going to right click up there, ground it so my part is there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to bring in our 2-inch shaft. So I'm going to bring in a shaft here. So I've got the 2-inch shaft. I'm going to rotate this one down. Now you can bring 2 in. I'm going to rotate this one down, and I'm going to slide this out and over. We're going to line this up, and just this one's going to go. I've done this a couple times, so I'm going to give you a hint. One is going to go in this 2. This is going to have our 12-tooth gear, and then just the sizing of it, we're going to go 4. So this 1, 2, 3, 4 is where the other one is going to go for our 60-tooth gear. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of put that there. I'm going to hit OK. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this end here. So I've got this end, and I'm going to hit this move copy. We're going to click on this. Hold on. Let's click on my part here. So I got the part. I'm going to hit this move copy. I'm going to create a copy, and I'm going to drag that one out. Now, the only thing that does is that makes it so that you don't have to do the whole sliding it on its end again, but you can certainly do that. And just kind of give you a heads up, I'm just putting it, lining up at this 4th hole. So a little bit of a cheat, getting ahead of ourselves of where it's going to go. And then I'm going to bring in our 12-tooth gear, bring that in, zoom out just a little bit. I'm going to rotate this down, rotate this up on its side 90 degrees. So we've got it. And then I'm going to pull that over here, kind of put that onto this side. I'm going to hit OK. And then we need the 60-tooth gear, which is going to be here. And so then we're going to pull that 60-tooth gear in. Look at that one. And I'm going to rotate that on its side here. So I'm going to get that. And you can do your joints like this piece of doing this. It's kind of best practice. You don't have to do this if you set your joints up correctly. You can get this, but like as you can see on this, like if you look at this, I've kind of got everything already lined up right. You can already see that my gears are kind of lined up the way they should be just by just getting this set up here. So, but you can leave them all just laying flat and then do all your joints through. It just makes it easier to do, I think, when you're putting it in here. So we're going to get that. So now what we're going to do is start to put everything together. So that's going to be everything that we need. So I'm going to create my joint. And for this one, I'm going to create our motion joint. This is going to be our revolute joint. So this is going to be for our axles. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate this around to the back. I'm just going to do the other axle just to kind of show you guys what we're going to do here. So I'm going to create this. I'm going to do this centerpiece of this. You can do either side. I'm just showing you from a different side here, just how to do it. I'm going to click that one. And this one is going to go into this second hole here. So I'm going to get right in here and hit that second hole. So we've got it there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this in. Let's move this in. Let's move it in 0.3 inches. So we'll do that. There it is. So we've got that in there. Then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to create a joint. It remembers that it was revolute, so I'm going to do my revolutes first. I'm going to do that one on the end. This is going to go that 4th hole in. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, put that right into that center hole. Boom, there it is. And then I'm going to move this in that 0.3, negative 0.3 again. And I'm going to hit OK. So we've got them. So there's our 2. So those are our 2 revolute joints. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put in our axle, our spur gears. So I'm going to go back to kind of where I'm at, and I'm going to put those onto this other side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this first one. So I'm going to go in here to create my joint. I'm going to change it from here to a rigid. I've got my position, so I'm going to come over here to this one. This is going to be our position. So I'm going to I'm going to select my component one. So this is where I get to this. So I've got this. I'm going to hold down the control key so I can get the centerpiece. Click the center of it. So it's going to go center to center. And then I'm going to click on the center of this axle that lines everything up, spins it. And then I'm going to move this in. I'm going to move this in. So it's going to come down here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's look at the top here. See what this top is going to look like. I want to get this lined up so it's nice and close there. So we are negative 1.15. Oh, let's do that. Negative 1.15. Perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna hit OK. So there it is. So it doesn't. If you just want to get it, one of the things we do is if your gear is too close, it's gonna rub on here. If you wanted to put extra spacers or anything like that, as we get into more models, we can do that. We don't need to do anything there with that yet. So now we're gonna do the same thing with this one. So I'm gonna create my joint. I'm gonna assemble my joint. It remembers that it was rigid. I'm already set to snap my select on my first one. So I'm gonna come down in here. I'm going to find this is that inside piece here. So once I get it, I hold down the control key. Then I can get to the center, hit the center of it. Then I'm going to find my second one, go right to the center of it. It rotates it, and I'm going to do this, that negative 1.15. And I'm going to look at this before I finish this off. I'm going to look at this from the top. And they should be, look at that, they're lined up perfectly, which is exactly what we want to do. Now, one of the things that we want to do with this is when we look at this, watch what we want to do. I'm going to go to the front here. And what we're going to do is we're going to rotate this on. Mine lined up actually pretty good. I'm going to change this just a little bit. So I'm going to come in here. I'm going to rotate this just a little bit. You might want to do this to get your model. And this adds that realism or that professionalism to it. So I'm going to rotate this just a little bit so I get it to where I want it to be. I'm going to rotate this. I'm going to keep this I'm going to lock this in. We're going to rotate it here in just a second. So we're going to get it to there, and I'm going to hit OK. So that's going to be, so now that's locked in there. Okay, so now what we can do is if we look at this, and we're going to get this set up here in just a second, but I can rotate this just a little bit if I needed to. So what I can do here is if I grab this rotation, I can get in here and do some rotating of it. Oh, let me go to this. I'm going to try to get this revolute. So I'm going to find this joint. This is this one. And so now what I'm going to do is, if I turn this, I can rotate this to get my teeth lined up so that my teeth are set where we want to do. And then what I want to do is capture that position. So now what that does is that sets it up so that my teeth are lined up perfectly. Okay. And that just, your motion will, when we set up and create this as a professional model, you want everything to look to come together good so your gears would not spin if the teeth aren't lined up right. So we want to make sure that we do the same thing. So now what we're going to do is we're going to create that motion link. Again, you can do it by clicking on these, or I like to do it from our browser menu here and open up the joint tab so that I can look at and get this. So we're going to come in here, we're going to hit assemble. We're going to assemble a motion linkage. And we're going to select our first one. I do my first one, then I'm going to do my second one. And you're going to notice, now here's the first thing that we notice with this, if I'm looking at this, is they're not spinning the right way. So we've got the one that is going, this one should actually, if this one is spinning this way, this one should spin the opposite direction. So what we're going to do here is for this Revolute 1, we're going to reverse this first one. So that's going to be reversed. The other thing that we've got is this one is spinning way faster than it should be. The small one should be the one that's spinning faster. So 60 tooth to 12 tooth. So we reduce that down. It's 1/5. So this should be spinning at 1/5 the speed of this other one. So 360-degree rotation divided by 5 gives us a 70. So we're going to change that to a 70. And we're going to click off, hit OK. And so now when we go in to look at our revolution, I'm going to go in here to animate this joint. And so I'm going to animate this joint relationship. There it is. So now we are turning. So this is, if I turn this one way, the other gear is turning the opposite direction, and it's rotating at the speed that it should be. And so that is giving us our relationship, our joint relationship force. So it's giving us what we should have for it. Okay, so that's going to be everything that we've got for it. So now what we're going to do, we've got our second joint relationship. So we're going to go ahead and hit save. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this. And we're going to say this is complete motion. And that we've done reverse and setting up our gears. We're going to make this a milestone. And we're going to do here finished. There it is. And we're going to hit OK. And that is your spur gear done with motion links for the gear assembly. And so we got everything set up.